if you saw this supercar coming up fast in the rearview mirror, you could almost be forgiven for taking your eyes off the road. And you're probably going to be squinting and trying to see just what's on the badge. For this edition of On the Road with Destinations of the World News, we have one of the latest stallions to bolt from the legendary Maranello stable. This is the Ferrari F12berlinetta. The sleek and relatively subtle look comes courtesy of the Ferrari Styling Centre and Pininfarina, the independent Italian car design firm that's partnered with Ferrari since 1951. The grille and headlights are similar to the Ferrari FF, which is a very good thing, and the similarities extend to the interior thanks to the Poltrona-Frau leather upholstery and the aluminium elements. But don't let the plush interior lull you into a false sense of security. You'll need to bring your A-game for every single ride. The fastest Ferrari ever made. Those 5 words are worth 1,000 more. To be precise, it's the fastest Ferrari you can go out and buy right now. And once you feel that speed, all other details seem to fade away. The thrill you get from hitting the ignition is only surpassed by cranking the dial from sport to race. If you don't get to thrash the F12 out on the track and crunch the numbers for yourself, then let's take a look. Ferrari proudly bellows that the Berlinetta lapped its Fiorano test circuit in just 1 minute and 23 seconds. That's 3 seconds shy of LaFerrari, which is an ungodly and non-street legal limited edition motor that should only really be entrusted to the likes of the Stig. To achieve the feat, the F12 notches top speeds of 350 kilometers an hour, and it's capable of reaching 100 in a hair over 3 seconds. But Ferrari's private Maranello racetrack is no drag strip, so it's fair to say its handling is also pretty marvellous. So let's talk about that word, Berlinetta. Unsurprisingly, it's got absolutely nothing to do with the German capital. It's an Italian word which translated means little saloon. It's not a word that's exclusive to Ferrari, it just denotes a particularly sporty kind of coupe. In this case, for the F12, that's very apt, given that this is one of the most powerful street legal cars to come out of Maranello. In fact, there's only one other street legal car by Ferrari that beats this one. That's the very special LaFerrari, which arrived at the Geneva Motor Show in 2013. This one arrived exactly a year before that, in 2012. According to Ferrari folklore, Enzo himself once said that when you buy a Ferrari, you pay for the engine and you get the rest of the car thrown in for free. That would be a little misleading in this case. It's actually an immensely comfortable ride. Despite all that power arriving via the front-mounted 6.3 litre V12, it's a joy to throw a ton and a half of car around the corners. That's partly due to the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission that shifts the front mid-engine rear-wheel drive Grand Tourer along the tarmac. And it's surprisingly manageable for a supercar and even has enough boot space for a briefcase and maybe a few handfuls of macaroni, but probably not both. Deep down, just like Springsteen, this stallion was born to run. So when it decides to bolt from the stable, grasp the reins tight and just enjoy the